Hi everyone, I'm Kelsey.
And I'm Christy.
And Christy is a product specialist and staff artist here at Welburn Gourd Farm. And before we get started on today's project, I just want to send out a reminder. The 50% off gourd sale is happening at the farm. It's for gourds purchased at the farm that are in the racks. And we also want to tell you about the upcoming classes that we have here at the farm. Christy, do you want to tell us a little bit about these two classes?
Yes, over here I have a Southwest horse pot. This class is happening in April, and I'm going to show you how to learn how to create this specialty rim and how to create the mountains and the little gradient effect, as well as how to create the weathered cracks.
Like here.
Like on this pot. And just also how to use transparent acrylics and incorporate and customize your horses so they look Southwesty.
All right, let's just twist this around so everyone can see how beautiful they are. The horses, the stick and burn is blank. So the horses, Christy created her own designs and put those markings on the horse. So she'll teach you how to do that as well.
Okay, and over here we have this giraffe, and this one's happening next month in March. And on this gourd, I'm going to show you how to create a gradient effect and how to do the blending so you get a realistic giraffe, as well as how to create a realistic giraffe print on the gourd. You'll also be learning, I do shade certain areas of the giraffe, and the reason I prefer shading versus adding color, as well as the proper burst to use to create a stipple effect, and also how I carve right around the lashes of the giraffe without destroying them. So, and very important, I do have a lot of students asking why they ask
if the image doesn't necessarily fit the gourd, right?
Yes. So they always want to know how to incorporate the image on a gourd that's not necessarily the same size and shape. Let's say they have a gourd that's wider, it's longer. So you'll be learning how to adapt this design into different shapes of gourds. So that's one thing.
And there's also another technique, and that's what Christy's going to show you today. During this Facebook Live, she's going to show you how to disguise the dark markings on your carved gourd.
Yes, so sometimes when you carve, you do get those dark markings. Not all gourds have them. It's only on certain gourds. So
it's just the natural marking of the gourd.
Yes, it's the natural marking of the gourd. And I do have over here a mixture that I already created, and I did use Gourd Master Gourd paint in white, and I added a few drops of honey and a little bit of water to thin it out. So that's what I'm going to be using today.
Let's move those over here. There we go.
Okay, and this creates a natural look. Okay, so let's see if you guys can see. So it looks like the natural carved surface of the gourd. And the reason I added a little bit of water was to thin it out a little, because you can apply just the paint and the honey directly, the mixture. But the reason I decided to thin it out a little was so you can see more of the texture of the stipple carving that I created.
Because if the paint is too thick, then it's actually going to fill those little holes that you created when you were stipple carving.
Yeah, and we want to see that texture. Plus, this color really makes the giraffe pop.
Yeah. And so I just want to remind you, this is a class. We would say beginner to intermediate skill level. It is at the farm, and it's going to be on March 18th. It's a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. One of the great things about having these classes here is that we're going to have wood burners and carvers available to use for free. So if you're just a beginner and you don't have any tools, all the colors are available to use for free, the wood burners, the carvers, everything. So you can just get right to the fun, and each person will take home a finished art piece. You'll be able to complete that art piece in that time frame. And if you're not able to come to the farm and you would like to see this as a paid online class, just let us know. You can just write in the comment section that you would like to learn how to do this as a paid online class, so that we can get to filming on that. We hope to have online classes available within the next few months. So.
Okay, and I think you guys can already start to see how that paint is covering up all those dark areas of the gourd. Now, I chose honey because it's the color that looks closest to the natural carving of the gourd, but you can also do your mixture with any other color that you like. You don't have to stick to this particular color.
Yeah, that's one of the great things about white gourd paint and the ink dyes. You can make your own custom colors. All you have to do is just pour some white paint. So for this mixture, Christy used about 1 to 1.5 ounces of white gourd paint and about 10 drops of honey ink dye to get like the natural color of the carved area of the gourd. But you can use any ink dye or transparent acrylic for that matter to make your own custom colors.
And I do want to point out that this Gourd Master white paint, it's a very nice paint, and the reason I say that it's very good quality because I've actually have used regular paint that you buy in a craft store before, and the problem is it will chip off. They just scratch off the gourd, and this one has like a sealer already on it, so which is perfect because it just sticks to the gourd and it doesn't scratch off. So I think that's very important for people to know because they do ask, well, why is this paint any different than a regular acrylic paint that I buy in the store? Well, it's the quality that you're getting. Okay, and then I guess I'll finish the rest off camera, and then we'll share a picture of the actual finished piece.
And the before and after. You can already see here, it's just so much lighter. That giraffe is really popping out. He's really standing out from the background. And that's really a lot of times the reason why you want to stipple carve around a design is just to make it pop more.
Yes, so. And it also, yeah, it makes the design actually pop.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you so much, Christy, for teaching us that today. And thank you for joining us. If you would like to sign up for these classes, the link is in the description of the video. So just go ahead and click there and you can sign up for either this beautiful Southwest horse gourd pot or this giraffe vase with stipple carving. Like I said, if you want to see either one of these offered as a paid online class, just let us know right in the comments. And last thing, 50% off sale at the farm ends March 4th. So if you haven't already, make sure you come on down and say hi. Thank you.